Hello, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have a super fun thrift haul to share with you. All of these items have been found over the last 3 to 4 months. These are not items that I found all in one place. I'm going to be showing you things that I found on Facebook Marketplace and antique shops and flea market. If you don't know me, my name is Amy and I am a wife and a mom of 2 little boys, and I am passionate about motherhood, homemaking, and intentional living. And one of the things that I find so much joy is cultivating and curating a functional but beautiful home. One of the things that I've shared about on this channel is my journey to living a more simple and minimal life, which has meant so much decluttering and getting rid of so many unnecessary things that I don't use, things that don't bring me joy. With that said, I am very intentional about the things that I bring back into my home, about curating pieces that serve a purpose and a function. I'm so excited to share with you some of those things today because I have found so many beautiful gems lately. So let's just get right into it. The first piece I have to show you is this beautiful Italian gold gilded mirror. This is something that I have been eyeing on Facebook Marketplace for literally months. One of my favorite vintage and antique sellers. I don't know how she does it, but she finds the most beautiful things. I have literally bought so many things from her over the last year or so. You might be wondering yourself, well, Amy, what's functional and purposeful about a mirror? And the reason why I wanted this piece is because I have been looking and waiting for the perfect gold mirror to go on my gallery wall. The gallery wall in our living room is such a main feature in our home. It's something I look at and stare at every single day. And so it's very important to me that it brings me joy. Over the past year or so, I've realized that in the midst of my evolution and me changing as a person, my personal style has changed. And so I no longer want to be surrounded by, modern cookie cutter objects that I could just buy at a store. I love being surrounded by unique and beautiful things because I feel like that reflects who I truly am as a person. So I love this mirror with its unique detailing and its gold exterior. You can see on the back there, made in Italy. It has a number on it. I just love this thing, and I am so glad that I waited and I was able to get it for a pretty good deal. Honestly, it was worth every penny because I know that this is something that I'm going to have for such a long time, and the fact that it is such a unique piece just makes my heart so happy. The next item that I have is something that I actually just found from the flea market last weekend, and it is this meat tenderizer. It is all wood. It has 2 different sides. It has this side and then this, I don't know how you describe this. If you know how to describe this, put it in the comments. But I love this piece for my pegboard in our kitchen because not only is it beautiful, but it's actually functional. One of the jokes that my husband and I have is that I actually got rid of our meat tenderizer, our metal one that looked just like this, a couple years ago when I was decluttering, and he's never let me forget it. So I love this as just a humorous reminder of that meat tenderizer that we rarely ever use, and be beautiful decor, but also if ever we need it, we can use it. And I was able to get this and this beautiful wooden cutting board, both for $10. So $5 each for both this and that meat tenderizer. The strings I added, so I was able to hang them on my pegboard in our kitchen, but I have been looking for a small cutting board like this because I use cutting boards constantly and I don't like always having to use really big ones, so I love that I can just have this really small one to make my boys a sandwich or to cut up an apple or you name it, something that is beautiful and functional and that can be decor when I'm not using it and be something that I can use. The next item is sitting right behind me, and it is this beautiful wooden stool. I have been on the hunt for stools for all around my home. I think I mentioned this in a previous video, but I've been looking for stools for my kitchen, for my laundry room. I just redid a stool for our closet in our bedroom. There are so many things that I personally feel like you can use a stool for in your home. For this particular stool, this stool is going in my laundry room. I already had it placed there. I actually just brought it out to show you guys today. It fits perfectly in the corner of our hallway. I can place decor on it when I'm not using it. I love that I now have a stool that I can use to get up to our shelves in our laundry room, and I don't have to go running around pulling away from one of the tall stools at our island. And what kills me is that it's in such perfect condition. I don't have to reseal it, I don't have to restain it. I love the natural wear and patina that is on all of the legs. It is just full of character, and I got this for $10 on Facebook Marketplace. I mean, you just can't beat that. Now the next couple items definitely fall under the beautiful category. One of the other things that I have been keeping my eye out for over the past few months is artwork. I have been looking for unique and beautiful artwork that reflects my style, that reflects our home, and honestly just gives character to our home. I was so excited when I went and checked out a local thrift shop that I had never been to. I was able to pick up this beautiful piece. I mean, can we even? I can't even. What I love about this piece is not only the frame, but I love that it has the black rim. I find that black tends to be such a really grounding color, especially with all of the warm tones that I have going on. It just kind of brings like a balance. I never knew this, it's just something I recently learned, but I have another piece in our living room that is a black Mexican painted like saucer. I'll insert a picture, but I love that this piece will complement that, and it also will bring out the colors. I mean, just look at that. It is definitely an original. If you know like what to call this, please let me know in the comments, but it's all one piece. There is no separation. You can see on the back here, it's all solid wood. And right there, you can see the engraving. So it's definitely really old. It says, Glass Bowl of Flowers by Berger. Gesso Duro Craft Regal Art Company, Chicago. So it's numbered 1318. I don't know what that like might mean. I got this for $18. The other pieces that I found from that same thrift shop were these original frames and paintings. Now, I don't love the artwork, and I will be changing that out, which is gonna pain me a little bit just because I don't know if you feel this way. If you're a thrifter or an antiquer or collector, let me know in the comments, but it really does pain me to take original artwork out of a frame. Just because knowing that someone took so much time and effort to create that piece and to put it in there, it is going to hurt me. But I'm probably still going to do it. You know, I definitely just feel like these frames are just so beautiful. They've got that keyhole, got this keyhole detailing at the top. Again, so much character. You can tell the age again by the backing, but it says Peasant Woman at Prayer by, oh, I can't read that, but both of them are signed. And then this one is Peasant Man at Prayer. So I just find, oh, by Jane Freeman. By Jane Freeman. Again, I know that I could have gone out and bought 2 gold frames from Michael's, but I love that I found something so unique and beautiful, and I got both of these frames for $10. I'm going to be putting them in my bedroom. So in my recent bedroom makeover of our master bedroom, I have a big mirror on the opposite wall of our bed, and I've been looking for some frames to flank either side of that mirror, and I think these 8x10s are just going to fit that space perfectly. So I have 2 more pieces to show you, and the first one is this beautiful 4-gallon crock that I got for $5 at the flea market this last weekend. I have been keeping my eye out for large crocks like this to use as planters inside my home. I have so many plants that are still in the original like plastic container. And instead of, again, going out and buying a new planter from Michael's or Home Goods or TJ Maxx, I have another vintage crock that I've had for years. And so I love feeling like I'm building off of that collection by adding in new, unique crocks into our space and also being able to use them in a functional way as planters. What I love about this one in particular is I love that it's two-toned and has the dark brown on the top and then the light bottom, which matches my other crock. And I love the size, I love the handles. And this actually has a crack, which is why the seller gave it to me for only $5. But it was such a shallow crack. I was really shocked they thought it was that big of a flaw. But either way, I did not question it. All I did was I actually just ran some super glue on it on the inside to help give it some more stability, but you can hardly even see it. It's on the back side of the crock, so it's not even something that you're ever going to see. And so I really just feel like that was such a steal. I look over at my snake plant now and I'm just love this little corner. I think it's just so darling and I feel like it just brings so much character and warmth to our dining room. And last but not least is my biggest and what I feel like my ultimate thrift find of the year so far, and it is this beautiful sideboard that I got for $50 on Facebook Marketplace. I have been looking for a sideboard for this dining room for such a long time, but it was just, again, something that wasn't really pertinent. I think that's why I have so much passion for thrifting and antiquing and curating a home, because you have to practice patience. You have to practice temperance when, like, you know you want something, you know eventually you're gonna find something, but it's having that willpower, that ability to hold yourself back from just going out and just buying something because it's the first thing you see or because you just can't possibly wait long enough. And this sideboard is such a perfect example of that. I've been wanting a sideboard in here or some sort of a dresser for so long, but I knew it wasn't really the right time. You know, I needed to wait when I had the money, when I had the time, when I had the energy to tackle another project. And lo and behold, I could not have been more lucky with finding this piece, because not only is it beautiful, it's in such good condition. Mind you, it does have some scratches and it's definitely going to need some refinishing, but standing alone, like, I think it looks so good in our dining room. And the reason why I've been wanting a sideboard is because I have my grandmother's china down in our basement that I have had no place to put. Now I have a place for my grandmother's china. I have a place for homeschooling supplies as we get into that next chapter. I now have another serving area. I have more places for decor. Now I do have an idea for this piece. Now you let me know in the comments if you think I should or not, or what you think of this idea. But as I was browsing for sideboards, I did come across a beautiful piece that someone refinished, painted black. What I would love to do is refinish and sand the top, reseal it in a lighter color, and paint the drawers and cupboard area black, and just bring more dimension to this space, because we have so much warmth going on with the baskets and the oak floors and our oak dining table. I love the original hardware. I think that all I would really want to do is maybe try and refinish it somehow, bring out that natural brass color again. But I have been waiting to share this with you. I wanted you to be able to see this piece before I attempted the DIY, because I just wanted you to be able to see it in its original glory and how beautiful it really is. So let me know down in the comments what you think. I would love to get your opinion. And honestly, this is what I find so fun about being a homemaker, is really just being able to be thrifty and creative and to put my own spin on pieces, to bring things a second life and to give it a new home inside of mine. And it really just allows us to tell our own story with our home, with our space, and to have it be a place that we love to be in that we love to show up to every day, and that just gives us more energy, more joy in what it is that we do as wives and mothers, as homemakers. So my loves, I hope that you enjoyed this thrift haul. Let me know down in the comments your favorite finds, and until next time, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.